morning. Great. Let's get this out of the way for right now. We'll use those layers. And how many of you have never seen an improv show before? Have any, a lot in the back, a few in the front? You're very brave, sitting right in the front row, and you don't even know what this is about. We will not drag you up on stage, I promise.
That doesn't let them have it.
We spit on you once in a while. And it's just social interaction. What we do is we'll give you a category, like something large, like what's a type of vegetable, and then you call out something. Eggplant, squash, rutabaga, right. The idea is to call out the first one in the category comes into your mind, out nice and loud. We'll grab it and use the first one that we hear. So let's try another one. How about, what's a color that your color consultant said, do not wear this? Black. Purple, black, orange. Right. Good. All right, and how about a number between 1 and 18? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, great. Yes, all those fit in the category. Getting warmed up really well. All right, for our first piece in this show, we need your suggestion. And sometimes we get words. Sometimes we use body positions to inspire us. Sometimes we use something our fellow performer does or says. In this first piece, we want to use an actual physical object. So who has some oddball kind of object with them that we can use to inspire us for this first piece? Check into your purses, bags, whatever, something weird that we wouldn't expect. Like, how about this? I didn't expect it. No, anybody expect this? It still has the price on it. This was on sale for 69 cents, and now watch what we're going to do with it.
A fresh-minded show viewer.
Hey, Leonardo, come back. You're not finished. She's flaking off here.
Yes, this is NASA animation.
Oh, Mr. Tin Man, we'll have you over again.
Oh, my chérie, but it's such expensive perfume.
Oh no. Oh, much better.
Okay, Susie, since I saw you 6 months ago, let's see if there's any potatoes growing.
Okay, Mr. Fredericks, we will refrigerate this until you do get married.
So what about it? Huh?
Okay, kids, get across. Hurry up. Hey, you stop.
Oh, God.
That's right, for the executive on the go. It's Coke in a tube.
Let's see, you're going to Thailand, huh? That means we need to give you the, yep, bend over here.
Honey, it turned white. What does that mean?
I don't want to tell him. You tell him you backed over the turtle. We improvise scenes off of a wide variety of suggestions. Who does this belong to? Thank you. Go right ahead with what you were doing. Sure. I wasn't here. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Call if you need help.
Help! What? Just checking. There are 3 fundamental elements, though, of a scene: the who, the where, and the what. Obviously, we can do it off of a bunch of different things, but we had you fill out who, where, and whats tonight. We're going to do a series of scenes, I think 2 to begin with. based on your suggestions. So if I can have a bit of help. The where is a hair salon. Thank you. The what is a door. And the who. And the who is Max, a type B personality. Well, you know him too. Okay, so we have Max, a type B personality in a hair salon using a door, most likely. Thank you.
Well,
Are you Mr. Mack?
yes, I'm Mr. Max.
My girlfriend said that you would give me a totally new look.
My dear, I will give you a follicular experience.
What's that?
Well, let me put it this way. None of your friends will recognize you in 2 hours.
Is that good or bad?
Depends on how well you like your friends.
Em, hurry up! You're too behind as it is. Will you?
Back a little. And I'll put the safety strap on.
I think this looks fine. I'm done now. Excuse me.
Okay, what the hell? Let's try another one. A rare basket.
Me what basket?
The lovely caramel. All right. Who goes first?
Said the magic word. Yes, that's you. Attila the Hun! Oh!
On the waterfront.
And the object is a stocking mask.
You asked for it.
Why?
Attila the Hun.
Roman hordes didn't stand a chance.
Do that, do that. Too much fog. Can we wait in your Audi?
No, I think it's bugged.
Your Audi is bugged?
I believe so.
This profession has gone downhill.
And?
So I take your word for it, huh? Inside this pantyhose is what you are looking for. You must look at it from the inside. This would get me a promotion. Here, little birdie, little birdie.
Very often in the comics and in cartoons, people talk to their pets and the pets talk back, and everybody's familiar with Garfield. He always has little thought balloons over his head, and he talks back to John, and of course Morris the cat. What kind of pet really annoys you when you see somebody with one?
Bulldog.
A bulldog, I heard. And just for fun, what's the kind of personality that you wouldn't expect a bulldog to have?
Madonna.
I'm sorry, from the back?
Madonna.
What kind of personality type is Madonna?
Slut.
Slut. and lastly, could I have any ordinary room in the house? The living room. So we have a bulldog slut in the living room. Thank you very much. I don't think she saw me.
Sylvester, you sweetheart.
Yeah. Rub it! Rub it! Rub it, you bitch!
Mommy doesn't have her period today.
Yeah? Oh, well, yeah, you thought you had me fixed when they cut my balls off, huh? I fooled
I
you!
love you, Sylvester.
Yeah.
You're the best dog.
Yeah, I just went swimming in a cold lake before you took me to the vet.
Now that Hart's gone, we have the whole place to ourselves. You don't have to be locked up in that room anymore. You like that?
I kind of like it when you lock me up, especially when you tied my legs.
That Art, he knows how to treat a woman, but doesn't know how to back.
Okay.
Doesn't know how to treat a dog.
Okay, lay on your back, I don't care.
Sure glad Art never does that to me.
Listen, could you put on the Playboy channel? I'll just drag my water dish over by the TV.
This special little treat for you.
Yeah.
Oh, get your nose out of that old stuff.
Yeah, she
Try
doesn't.
this.
Yeah. She doesn't know I go over to Sparky's house and eat. I caught her putting saltpeter in my kennel ration.
This was left over from last night's party. I just found it on the shelf.
It's
It's salami dip.
salami dip. But what's this?
Like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Mommy's baby has been fed.
Yeah? You gonna punish me? Please.
Punish
Please.
you. Here, you have to eat this too. Eat it up. It's avocado with red beans.
Oh
It's a little
my
hot.
God. Yeah, okay, I'll eat this. And then I'm gonna crawl into your bed tonight and sleep on your face.
The ladies are coming over for luncheon later on. Will you be a good boy?
The garden club's gonna be here. I can lay in the middle of the living room and lick myself.
It's time for another who, what, and where. Let's see. Oh, good.
You don't want to wear?
I've got a where here.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, what am I going to do with this bag?
Does that have wares?
Yeah.
Oh, well, take this one again.
Good.
One more.
I got a who.
I have the what?
He's getting where's.
Got where's in our what?
Okay.
The who is a jealous person.
The what is bombs in Peru.
The where is a secret room, 2 stories below ground, under the Taj Mahal,
My
which
God,
has
it's a
been
blueprint.
moved. It's been moved to Peru.
Yep. That's your scene, all right.
Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
Listen, don't think this is going to make any difference, okay? I don't think it's going to make any difference. I still hate you. Well, for taking Harry, I do.
Well, you deserve to lose him.
I did not.
You did too. What have we got down in here?
Look, I took him from Sylvia, fair and square.
Well, then it only seems right I should take him from you.
God,
You can try and take him back if you want.
all right, I could. All right, well then I'm going to take Reginald. He's a little young, but he's your son.
You think Reginald would be interested in you?
Well, of course he would.
Not with all that gray hair. Just try and cover it.
He loves the gray hair.
How do you know? His dog has gray hair. That's why he likes gray hair.
Because you have gray hair, and I'm like you. You're his mother.
That's sick. That's sick. Angela, that's sick.
It works. Oh, God. Oh, all this just to see a flying saucer.
This was your idea, you know. I was perfectly happy to stay in Indiana.
Boring Indiana. Boring, boring. All we did was chase each other's boyfriends.
It's looking better all the time. And I thought the Taj Mahal used to be beautiful. Thank goodness we got some pictures before it got...
Totally smashed to smithereens.
You know, we may die.
We
could die down here.
we could die?
Yes. So maybe we should make up.
All right, we'll make up! We'll make up! Okay, okay.
I forgive you.
I forgive you. Can I still have Reginald?
No.
Oh, wow, it's nice down here.
Hi.
Hi. Would you mind standing guard? It's noisy up
Oh,
there.
no, come on down here. This is really nice. Get away
Much
from
nicer
him.
than
I'm
upstairs.
falling first.
She's not I forgive you.
I forgive you too. Back off.
And now for our dose of inspiration from the whereabouts.
Don't trust this side of the house. Hey, Bridge, I see running water. Your child is alive.
Now the where is the Virgin Islands.
Oh, and I have a prima donna.
Oh, and I have dingleberries.
And those people in the back.
Oh, those people. Well, dingleberries, Virgin Island, and...
Prima donna.
my daughter, you are back from school in Cambridge, ready for your first pearl diving lesson. Oh, oh, oh.
Well, Father, I'll do it if it won't mess my hair.
Oh, daughter! That is first thing I must speak to you about. All the pearl divers in our village shall shave their heads.
Father, you're so droll.
I can take care of that quickly, my dear.
Father.
Just going to cut a coconut.
Father, I must tell you that next year I'm not coming home for the summer. I'm staying in London.
What, you are supposed to inherit rulership of the whole tribe? How can you rule from London?
I don't think I want it, Father.
You don't want it?
Oh, Father, it is the smallest Virgin Island, and it's mostly rocks and iguanas.
But they are our rocks and iguanas. This is your home. For thousands of years, your people have lived here.
But, Father, what would I rule? I mean, it's you and me and Mother.
Don't forget Felipe. He's been pining away for you ever since you went off to school.
I know, but one can't keep a lizard in a flat.
He's lost weight and dropped off 2 feet of tail.
Perhaps the London Zoo will take him.
All right, my dear, I was saving this as a surprise for your big graduation party, but next week we are getting MTV.
Father, I'm so sorry. That just would help. I have a whole new circle of friends. London, why my neighborhood in London is bigger than this whole island. And then there's Nigel.
Wait! You promised me you were not dating any Howleys.
Well, Father, he's immensely wealthy. And he's promised me his hand and his title and his manor in York. And I just...
Immensely wealthy, you say?
Yes?
Well, perhaps if he visited a Downing booth now and then, the two could come here and rule, say, from November to January.
Yes, I suppose.
You say he is immensely wealthy, though, daughter.
Well, look, here's his coat of arms. There's a unicorn, and they are flanked of 4 dingleberries.
Ah, I see. Rampant on a field of Charmin.
Yes.
Gee, I just remembered where I put that thing that I totally forgot for 3 weeks where something was. What is something that you've lost track of in your house? My husband. I actually heard keys first. And where is a mysterious location that 3 people might meet in?
Library.
A library. Thank you very much. Keys and the library.
Searching for her favorite book of Fanny Hill stories. It was not where she had left it last week, and a perplexed look crossed her elfin features.
Suddenly, Ian skipped into the room, delight written across his face. He said,
Why, hello!
a smirk crossed his lips as he handed me the book I was looking for.
looking for this?
He said in that presumptuous tone he always used to me.
Just then, Prunella sauntered into the library. Disdain written in every move of her lithe, athletic body. Her cold manner barely concealing her volcanic sensuality.
Prunella walked over to the photograph on the wall, moved it, and started fiddling with the dial on the safe. As Ian leered in her direction. Wanda, giving a jealous look to Prunella, went and poured herself a stiff brandy.
Wanda poured me a stiff brandy first. And handed it to me.
Before she poured herself a stiff brandy, she poured me a small sherry.
Wanda poured these mechanically with an air of resignation, that hurt look crossing her face as she sighed deeply and handed Prunella her sherry. She moaned.
Ian started massaging my shoulders. Humming his favorite boyhood tune.
Prunella began purring like the oversized ocelot she was.
And a blue drool started moving down the corner of her mouth.
Just then, Wanda dashed over and in a gesture of supplication wiped the drool from the corner of Prunella's mouth.
With Ian's sleeve. Prunella turned to me and reached into the safe, pulling out a large diamond ring and put it on my finger lovingly.
Upon noticing that it didn't fit, Prunella handed it to me.
Ian then got down on his knees and proposed to me. But he gave the ring to me.
Could you, before the words could leave my lips, Prunella pulled a revolver from the wall safe and held it to my head, sneering.
Ian blanched. Wanda gasped, stepped back with a flinch, and put her hands on top of her head.
Prunella pulled the hammer back and issued her list of demands.
1. You will fix dinner every night as long as we are married.
She barked.
2. You will make the bed every morning for as long as we are married.
She growled assertively.
3. You will get up now, kiss me, and tell Wanda to leave forever. Ian stood up, and at that moment Prunella dropped the gun, allowing Ian to grab it from her hand. He twisted it into his hand. In that badly fashion that he had, he flexed his muscles, he winked at me, he threw the gun out the window.
And as it landed, it misfired, shooting Wanda through the head.
But I know why you're really here. You came for some culture, and we are here to provide you with that culture, even though there's been a blackout in the theater. What we'd like to do is expose you to some culture by having a poetry reading at this time. And we have our guest stars, the superstars of tag team poetry. It's the only sister act in known poetry. And of course you know who they are. Liz Estrada and Medea Funicello. Of course, as it says in your programs, Liz Estrada and Medea are going to recite their most famous poem, which the title escapes me at the moment, but you remember that. What is it?
Clean, well-lighted play.
Say it louder, please.
A clean, well-lighted play.
A clean, well-lighted place.
A clean, well-lighted place, of course.
It's one of our most popular songs.
So here they are doing their hit poem, A Clean, well-lighted place.
The basement, dark and dank and dreary,
Swept me off my feet and into the stream, where I was washed, hand in hand.
tired, weary. In this life, it never seemed I was in the light.
Of darkness. Of the heavenly ferment of darkness. He swooped down and took me by the hand.
Out of this darkness into the land of light and delight.
Of sight I could see, where I had never seen before. He took the veils
Off and showed me the new white tiled floor.
He swept in like a tornado.
Flowers and birds I heard in the air. My hair was rinsed.
And rinsed. And swept again. On the floor.
He swept and he leapt. The sun came down. My world opened up.
All around.
Thank you.
He has spoken.
If you want to continue making pledges to the program, we will have more sister poets coming in. The video is available out of the truck out front. So thank you for coming.
Welcome now, you seekers. And I thank you for coming to this week's version of This Old World. Yes, where we seek to solve problems through education. And we're very, 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 very happy to have an expert here tonight who will speak to us on the subject of
Custard's Last Stand.
Custard's Last Stand. Yes, yes, one of those little enigmas in history that we all still have questions about, I'm sure. And amazingly enough, we do have an expert on that very subject. And without further ado, Pingo Lama. Please, Pingo. Please.
Je ne sais pas confondre. Je m'appelle Fembe. Je m'appelle Nós vimos a somos básicos.
Okay. Italian? That's French?
That's French.
Is there anyone out there who speaks French who could translate for us, please?
I speak a little, how do you say, no. It's Czechoslovakian, actually, is what it is. Where should I be sitting? Yes, it's a little known dialect south of the Ural Mountains. Sort of, yes.
And your name?
Oh, Zbigniew Stanislaw.
Great. Wonderful. Would you ask him whether he knows anything about Custer or his last stand?
Думали огрек спасибо, то что стоит ратушнина, говор американский, говор новогорский, не той, школе. He says, he knows all about it. He's a famous scholar back in my country.
Good.
He thinks perhaps you do not own a television set. You have never heard of him.
Oh, no, I know of him. I just wanted him to reassure the audience.
Что как ты почитаешь историю?
Well, I think this is, since this is an international hour here, I think it would be important for us to ask how his country, your country as it is, actually viewed that part of American history.
I'm sorry, you would like a bite of...
No, just asking the question.
I'm sorry, let us get on with Mr. Custer standing at last. Custer. Yes, то есть blonde.
Okay.
Will this have anything to do with my question?
You have not asked one yet.
Oh.
Custer.
It's the, yeah, Custer, it's no mistake.
Custer, Shirazgi, Bloshin, to nieskiri skroži mosta. Geschrieben. Das ist der Feind, das ist
Basically, what went down with Custer and the Indians was sort of like a mistake in interpersonal communication. Custer misinterpreted the war dances of the Indians when in fact it was their fertility rite of spring when they were celebrating the migration of the great buffalo herds. And when they had the, yes, and also the women were in the tents for a while. And well, we seem to be. Hello. Okay.
Technical problem.
Technical problem. Okay. Well, we never have this problem with Czechoslovakian people. There's only one channel, so it makes no difference. 24 hours a day. News. Anyway, so Custer with the Indians, and then he came and he thought they were declaring war on him, and so he came and was like shooting with the fertility things, and the women were in the Menzies tent outside the thing. They're 30. It was Custer was a victim of PMS.
I just want to get a word in edgewise. My show. Excellent opening statement. I agree 100%. Excellent. Yeah. That's okay. I think he understands. Okay. Perhaps we should.
No, I think you would like to take some questions from the audience now, if you are.
Why didn't I think of that? If only I had been able to get to it. Yes, if we could. Some questions for the Pingo tonight. Anyone who has questions relating to Custer's last dance?
What was Sitting Bull sitting on?
What was Sitting Bull sitting on?
Pingo, что Sitting Bull, как ты пожелаешь, что он шлам с кефун.
Geschlossen was das Skitting Bull, goes to the swim of my boy for, which is crazy. That's why is it about.
Well, it was a prank. Actually, it was the young warriors, to prove their manhood, had to perform a daring, life-threatening task, and so some of them substituted for Sitting Bull's little ring cushion of, because he sat all the time, he had a problem with his, thing, and so he had this a ring made out of buffalo hide stuffed with moss from the banks of the Okeechobee, and so they substituted a buffalo bladder whoopee cushion, and so that sound Custer interpreted as a personal slight against him. I mean, Sitting Bull sat down, and Custer said, "I've got your right here," and that was the whole.
Does he really say all that, or are you embellishing?
It's a very compact language.
Was he part of the archaeological study there in 73?
Что, Пенго, как тебя зовут, то, что 11, 12, 14?
Ха-ха-ха! Точно, надзиратель браше, но Schreiner это, Schreiner, Schreiner, ist eine Wache, der Schreiner das. Da ich gleich sage, pfui, das ist
You
He was personally in charge of the overseeing the 1,400 conscripted laborers. Oh, I'm sorry, 1,500 conscripted laborers performing the deed. And the slit trenches were completed by nightfall.
He seems to have a certain sense of English. Would you ask him? Does he realize he's only being paid $10 for today's show?
Товарищ, tengo что говорить 6, 8 рублей.
Ha! Du hast gedacht, stay to the boat. Hey,
We're going out for borscht and pierogi.
I was just kidding. I wanted to see if you understood. Hey, that was great.
Well, I could maybe continue and tell you about, you know, my adventures when I come to Brooklyn and my father had a pretzel wagon.
And as you can see, there's always something new to learn in this old world. Join us next week when we continue on with salt and what it does to your health.
Do you have any plans?
All right, now what we're going to do is derive our inspiration for the next couple of scenes from another place. And that is from our musicians. So first off, let me introduce you to Jeff Sage. Now, Jeff's job is to surprise us by creating the first piece of each of the next scenes by some kind of mood or whatever he plays will be the inspiration for whatever happens. So we have no communication, as you notice. He is not wired. This is going to be a surprise for us as well as for you. So take it away, Jeff.
Wait a minute. a bar. You dress like that, you drink, you talk to each other.
We don't dress like this, we come like this.
You come like
We
that.
were like this before, we didn't change. That's the key.
Yeah. That's it. We make no changes, no compromise to come to this bar. We just walk in the way we are. We don't stand in front of a mirror and grin.
And you trade dip recipes.
No, she's got some great wine fondue recipes.
Yeah, I got meatloaf too.
Hey, we're into men, just not here.
Now, Harry, it's just as pressing as ever. By any mechanical means to any other device other than itself.
George, you're
Thus,
right.
it is a free weight.
Whereas this one here is attached to the
Don't
wall.
let go. Whatever you do, don't let go.
It's slow. You just show me the free weight. I'll take care of the connected weights.
No, don't do that. Good, good. Okay, you are a little devil.
That's my appeal, you know. Do you need help here?
Whoa, whoa.
By the window, then, so everyone can see us like this.
You just took that off the blue mat. You took that off the blue mat. You could be hurting the floor and someone could fall over that when they went for this device up here.
Oh, I'll pick it up.
Okay. See, this is... Put it down, please.
This is fun. I can see why you like this. These are nice, too.
Better alone than together. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Look, Marianne, if you can't play with these other kids without causing trouble, then you're just going to have to stay in your room for, I don't know, 6 or 8 years.
Marianne, we're still very young. There'll be other young men for you. You don't need to worry. Broken heart heals.
Keep your heart pure and save yourself. The right man will come along sometime. He'll be perfect for you. You can count on that, Marianne.
Oh, look, Marianne. Look, Daddy ran over your dog. Gee, get this to Dad. It's your favorite.
No, I'm not going to fall down while I'm out. For our next piece, I'd like to sort of do a little poll here. How many of you guys, especially people in the back, anybody here ever casually admit to maybe turning the channel by and just for a second seeing a soap opera? I mean, no one would admit to regularly watching a soap opera, but you may occasionally have seen one. Well, you know, there's all kinds of types of soap operas. That makes sense. General Hospital probably is a well-known soap opera, so that's a doctor-based soap opera. So what I would like from you right now is another type of soap opera.
Political.
Political soap opera. Great, thank you. And where might the action in this political soap opera take place? Thank you. Now, this particular soap opera will involve 4 characters, and it's a soap opera, as you might have guessed by the political theme, from another country, and it's been dubbed into English. And all the characters will be dubbing each other. So keep your eyes peeled and watch our political soap opera take place in Safeway. Liquid cleanup in aisle 6.
Oh, how are you, my dear? Ah, so nice to see you here again.
Why, Senator.
Please, don't say that too loud. People in the meat department might be watching.
What a wonderful disguise. Oh, my darling.
Thank you. You like this apron. It makes me look rather peasant-like, doesn't it?
It's nicer than your usual 3-piece suits.
Oh, how flattering you are. You always say the nicest things to me, regardless of where we meet.
Be careful. Be careful. Is your wife here?
No, I have left her over in the Twinkies.
We must speak now.
Yes, we must. We should do it quickly, because I will have to go back and change from the apron to the 3-piece suit back into house goods section before I meet her.
Check her on 6.
Quickly, I must go, but I'll return, I promise.
Senator, oh, what am I going to do?
So, honey, I found a nice cucumber.
Oh, thank you, darling. You know how I love cucumber.
I was really hoping we could get our shopping done early and then go back to the hotel room and just kind of get all oiled up and lay down and let the breezes caress our exposed hair follicles.
Oh, that's such a marvelous idea, darling, but I have to go to the National Gallery and help them restore.
There's a red Taurus with the lights on. A red Taurus
Oh,
with the
darling,
lights on.
I thought the relationship was having a priority now.
Darling, that's our car. I'll be right back. Please.
Oh, shit. I wish she had never gotten into this political thing. You know, she was much better off when she was doing a daycare center and she came home every night. But with this campaign, I feel like, you know, I could easily just be a possession of hers. Wow. Say, I usually don't talk to women strangely in supermarkets.
Why, I recognize you.
Yeah, I recognize you too.
Seriously. No, come on, no, put on. You're Willard Barnstorm. I went to high school with you. I remember you. You were voted most likely to succeed.
Me? Well, I married someone who succeeded.
I've been thinking about you for years. I kept thinking, what a mistake that I didn't get to know Willard better. That was my very thought.
I think I hear my wife calling.
Wife? Oh, darn. Why am I always too late for the good ones?
Oh, damn. She's gotten away. What division, what department could she be in now? It's so hard to keep up with my loves. And
Well, thank goodness I got to the car in time.
Yes, I can't believe you forgot the mayonnaise.
Well, darling, you know I love you, and I want what's best for us, but I have something I must tell you.
You're not pregnant, are you again?
Oh, God, no, darling. I'm in love with Senator Jakes.
Holy jamokies! That old filibustering flea bag?
He's a wonderful man. All you see is his public persona. I see him underneath. He's got the soul of a giant. And he's going to be president someday, and I'm going to be first lady.
He's a bigot and a Republican. You can't do this. You can't break up our happy home.
Oh, darling, I can, and I will. And when I'm first lady, I won't forget you. I'll let you tour the White House whenever you want. And I'll invite you to dinner. And
You can't do this to me. I was born as most likely to succeed.
Dad.
ah, darling.
Oh, my love.
What's alone?
I finally told him. He knows. Now we can
He knows.
get married.
What?
And we don't have to sneak around anymore like...
You mean your husband will now be leaving and you'll be mine alone?
Yes, my darling, I'll be yours.
Oh, well, how shall we solve this problem?
Problem? Problem? What problem?
Well, certainly this is a problem. Don't you understand that the intrigue, the joy, the value of anything for a politician is sneaking around behind other people's back?
I never thought of it that way.
Oh, my darling, you are so naive about the world at times.
Oh, I don't know. All I thought was I would be your wife and you would be Mr. President and I would be Mrs.
Well, that would
First
be
Lady.
fine, but we need your husband in the scene to make it, so much more fun. We can go on about this.
I saw that encounter. I overheard
where are
every
you?
bit of that. I tape recorded and took notes. I have you now, Senator.
Bitch, you're back. What, not enough steaks, not enough pork to impress your friends, your neighbors? You're
I
back
will
here.
win a Pulitzer Prize for exposing you. The whole complex, intricate balance of Congress is about to be affected.
Hodgepodge and skafooey and blah. What is it, a bunch of words that could have easily been cut and minced and taped back together in an order that would be incriminating?
You know, I have a real admiration for your ability with words. However, they're going to be your undoing.
Well, thank you. I have a kind of an admiration for the way you use, your hands, for instance. The way you...
Really? You mean the
Caress-
way I gesture?
Yes, so much is said to the way one uses their hands and body parts.
I've always thought my hands were my best feature.
Oh, I perhaps.
Why? Why, thank you, Senator.
Oh, it's my pleasure. It is me who is thanking you.
Darling, what are you doing? What are you doing with that woman?
I was just checking her manicure. As a politician, every little aspect of a voter's personal life is important to me. Thank you.
Sure,
Thank you.
there you go again. Just as I suspected. Just the way you are. You're a rascal.
I guess I've been called worse than that before.
Please! I love you! Marry me!
Darling. Children are crying for you. There's nothing in the refrigerator.
Oh, come here, my darling. I do love you, I do. It's just, he turned my head.
Just like he's turned many women's head and almost got mine. Take her home. Cosset her. Take good care of her. She's going to need your support. And get her out of politics.
Will you do that for me? Will you do that for me?
All right, it's break time, but before we do that, we know that many of you came here just because you knew tonight was the last night of the raffle. Is that true? So what we're going to do is, in this basket is everything from all the last 4 weeks. And in the basket that Ed, our house manager, has here are tonight's. So first we draw from tonight's to see who's this week's winner for some tickets to an open workshop and tickets to come back and see Flash Family in April when we'll be back. All right, so let's see. We haven't seen you in a while. Why don't you draw one? And it's Robin McGuire. Gets an open workshop pass. Where's the open workshop?
That's me. You and me.
And Doug comes with it. That's right.
That's right. There you are. Let's give Robin a hand. Not that one.
Not that one.
Okay,
You're off the
Louisa,
hook.
draw something out of there. Thank you. And for 2 tickets to the Flash Family show. Oh no! This is going to sound like nepotism, but notice I didn't draw it. Ken Walden. He gets free. Everybody say hello to Ken. He gets to come for free anyway. Let's draw. Ken, draw for somebody else.
They make swell
This is
Christmas.
my son. Say hi. Okay. So here's somebody who's not related to us and doesn't get to come in for free usually. Roger Ridgway. Where are you, Roger?
Roger!
So that's for tonight. Now here's, let's throw these in. Shake it up real good.
We're at the Mai Tai.
Okay.
Well, there's no umbrella in my drink.
Okay, so here's for a Flash Family sweatshirt. I'm going to reach down in here, pull something from the middle. Somebody from last week I recognized by the paper. And it's Rose Iannacone who gets a Flash Family sweatshirt. I don't think she's here tonight. Give Rose a hand. Reach in there, fish around. Another sweatshirt. And it's Jane Van Dyne. Jane here tonight? Well, give Jane a hand. She gets a sweatshirt anyway. And now the grand prize drawing. Who gets to win Flash Family for an hour of performance? I don't know you. You draw it. Here it is. Kackabee? Is she here?
She fainted.
She fainted. I guess she came one of the other nights.
Don't tell her
Anyway,
if you
here
know
she
her. We'll
is.
just
Well, she lives on 38th Avenue. Great. We don't have to.
Go very far.
right.
So give Kim Kackabee a hand. thank you all. And now we're going to take 10 minutes for you to get some refreshments and for us to cool down a little bit. We'll see you back for the second half of the show.
Before we start our show, I'd like to introduce our one-man orchestra, Jeff Sage. For our first piece, we're going to tell you a story. And when we tell a story, there's audience participation. The three things you have to listen for. One is a grammatical error. The second is an overly long pause. And the third one is an unnecessary repetition of words. Sometimes it's like someone says, oh, she said, well, some people talk like that, so that's okay. But if someone says, he said, that's an unnecessary repetition of words. When you hear that, yell, zap. And in case we haven't done this before, let's, on the count of three, try it with real guts here. 1, 2, 3. Zap. Zap. Great. And let's have our players, our storytellers. For our story, I would like, let's see, what is your astrological signs? Pisces, I heard. And what is your favorite New Age toy?
Crystal game show.
Crystals, I heard. And what is a style of literature?
Science fiction.
Science fiction. Thank you. We have science fiction, crystals, and Pisces.
In the outer ring of the galaxy, the planet Pisces
began to spin, and as it span, it picked up speed and threw off large
areas of light, large globules
Of light. Yes, planet Pisces was a small planet, but it was a very bright planet. In fact, the
Entire galaxy was bathed in
its light. It shone from here.
to there. Thorax was the ruler of Pisces. He liked his women. He liked.
when you're right.
He liked.
We're sure ourselves.
to govern the Piscean people with an iron fist. And to that end, he decreed one day
that all the Piscean
People would have to
Bow in front of
him and kneel and
grovel on the ground. This
policy was absolutely abhorrent. You try it. Abhorrent to the people
who loved his wife, Lutetia, instead.
Lutetia was fond of her crystal garden. She used to
stand in it for hours, making wishes
and hoping
that her people would prosper.
Yay, thought she to herself. My people prosper.
And live happy.
And are able to overthrow my evil
husband. In fact, he overheard her
whispering this
in this crystal garden one day and plotted
to shake his
first top good.
To shake his
and plotted to shake his
bad thing all over
and cover them with
phlegm and glubus. Glubus was
a very nasty secretion that the Royal
Highness had put forth earlier in his reign.
And it came from their ocean. It came
high amongst the mountains.
And it came low
down among the weeds. Where the people
seldom went, but that made
no difference to the
evil thorax. He thought
that if he could, in fact, burn the weeds at their roots, the people would
never know
the difference.
Say, where did those weeds
go? That would...
They couldn't figure out what had happened. Now wait, are you zapping me or are you zapping him?
Where are we? What is it?
tumbleweeds, and the people looked around one day.
And the sky had turned purple, which was different from
the color it had been the day before when the evil
Rax had been making his decrees.
He had said out loud
that the sky would be yellow that day.
But in fact it wasn't
yellow at all. It had turned a
light green
hue laced with slightly
puke kind.
That day the queen mustered all
the energy that she
could get
out of her crystal garden and began to summon
all the beings
together in one place.
The crystals parted
and then became a part
to her. She grew larger
and larger.
And then she
split in half.
And more crystals
began to form around her each
day.
began to
grow larger
and larger
until the whole land
was covered in crystal
people. Strong, powerful
crystal people.
Wise and
Piscean.
We're going to sing a song for you now. A very ladylike song. Ladies? What I would like from you is a 3 to 5 word phrase that you might say to your children.
Knock it off.
Knock it off. Knock it off.
And I would like a 3 to 5 word phrase that is the best excuse you've heard lately.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Thank you.
And I would like a 3 to 5 word phrase. Something a lady might say to another driver of a car.
You can't drive.
You can't drive. Thank you.
And we know how this will go. But to make up for it, so to speak, we're going to do a manly kind of thing afterwards, okay? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I need is, a 3 to 4 simple word that makes me think manly.
Perspiration.
That's a 3 to 5 syllable word that is something you don't understand.
Bowel gas.
Bowel gas?
Sam said it.
It's a manly thing to say. Right up from a man in the back of the house. Probably, hey, pay attention. They're probably doing the kind of things men do in the dark backs of the house. What's a 3 to 5 syllable word you might say when you looked in the refrigerator on Super Bowl Sunday and discovered your wife forgot to buy beer?
Shit.
That's a little syllable short. Could you elaborate on that? I'll need a little more.
Son of a bitch.
From the original shit giver, please. Could you elaborate on that?
Shit.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh shit. That's concise, compact, sort of like men.
I didn't do it. You can't drive.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
ladylike one.
Yeah.
Perspiration.
Bowel gas.
Oh, shit.
Bowel gas. Bowel gas. Bowel gas. Bodily functions for the evening. We usually like to do it earlier and get it out of the way, but tonight we saved it for later. So what we'd like to do now is that. I thought I had a cockroach on here.
That was Kafka.
Yeah, it's right. My name is Gregor Samson. Why am I here? Yeah. What we want to do is the extended piece of our show. What you've seen here is just quick little snippets of scenes and things, but we like to explore a concept. And this is a piece we call life, because life is a long, drawn-out piece. And if you're lucky,
concept.
yeah, far up. So what we like to do is get a suggestion of a concept, and since we're going to be exploring this for a long time and through many different ways, it could probably be something that would warrant this kind of inspection. So what we've had in the past is things like truth, honesty, leisure, what else? Illness, marriage, psychosis we had last week. Just general concepts that everybody experiences at one time at least during their life. So can I have a concept with that in mind?
Stress. Old age.
Stress, I heard. Stress and old age. Not that they couldn't go together. Okay, I heard stress first, so this is Flash Family's look at stress!
On the line. I went into my office this morning, and actually I never made it into my office. I had a little difficulty getting the door open. Somebody had jammed the door with gum, and it will not open. And unfortunately, the brakes are in there, as well as the permission slips you were to take home tonight for the week's vacation field trip.
Oh, smart idea!
We were scheduled for next week. So unless I have a volunteer step forward and admit that they did this, the whole group of you will be staying here next week. Not with me, because I managed to get my slip out last night, but we'll have Mr. Frobisher, your favorite substitute teacher.
Mrs. Wilson,
Yes.
it wasn't me.
Thank you, Amanda.
I don't care if I go on that trip or not. I mean, my father told me never to squeal. I'm not a fake. Not a fake.
Does this mean that I have to skip catechism too?
Anything you had planned next week will be skipped.
I have a retainer and I'm not allowed to chew gum.
Take your time. I have plenty. Until, of course, the trip starts and I have to leave.
Why don't we just have this, the culprit step forward?
With no penalties.
Amnesty!
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
put that gum in the door, Susie.
We told you so.
I gave you my last piece of bazooka. You said it was for your sick brother.
You may come in.
Sorry, I'm really sorry I'm late. It's not something I accept in myself, but I try.
We'll have to look at that issue in another session. Now it says here in your intake form that your doctor says you have high blood pressure.
Really?
And she recommended some counseling for stress management.
Do you always have that sort of aura around you? Halo effect?
Would you like to tell me a little bit about the stress in your life?
All right. I'm a nonconformist. And it's very difficult to non-conform when there is no conformity to conform to. Since the 1950s, I have been searching for a way not to conform. Actually, since 1964, it's been quite a lost cause. I think the Beatles arriving had a lot to do with that. And ever since then, I've been looking for something to go up against, and everything just kind of lays down in front of me.
So, you feel out of the mainstream?
Extremely. The only person that holds out any hope whatsoever is the Pope.
The Pope?
Yes. Him I can rebel against.
What?
He's been fixed. He's very fixed in his views.
What aspect of the Pope would you like to rebel against?
You name it. And the man wears a dress. He lives in an ivory tower, and he tells people not to have social intercourse. Three of my favorite things.
What I'm hearing you say is that you feel outside of the world as it is, that you have a need to fight against the status quo, that you are not accepted. Well, those are very, very stress-producing things. And I think I
Really?
Yes.
Well, let's embark on my training.
Fine. The first thing you have to do...
Hives. I'm all out.
Yes. Well, you can take care of that when the session's over. The first thing you have to do is to find some quiet time for yourself in the morning. What time do you get up?
5:30.
5:30. You get up at 4:30.
Yeah.
You have a night
It's
job.
a statement. No, I just get up at 5:30.
You don't work.
I try not to. Working is too much definition in my life. I don't like. I rebel against work. I rebel against play. It's just the way I feel.
What do you do?
I sleep. And I peek in people's windows.
Well, our time is up.
Stick 'em up. I've got a gum. I've got a gub. Stick 'em up. I'm in control here. Give me all your money and the cash. Oh, hold it! Down on your knees, don't move! I'm in control here, sucker! Don't move! I'm in control here! I've got a gub! Hold it! This is a robbery! Give me all the money and the Maybe tomorrow.
Stress is a real funny thing. It's very subjective, and it hits people in different ways, and different things cause it. So let me have a suggestion of something that is a kind of an unusual either issue or object or something in your life that evokes stress for you.
Surgery.
Like surgery, and I'll also take taxes, because I'd like 2 suggestions. Now, one of the ways that I deal with my stress is I go outdoors. Nature's very healing, so I go to the park to get away from stress.
Keep a record of the sales tax you paid for them earrings? It's deductible, you know. How about them fancy shoes? Probably about $3. Should write that down. I keep track of I got all my receipts right here. Want to see them? Look. This is 1982, 1983, 1984. I keep them in peanut butter jars.
I'm going to land on you and move over. It's going to be softer that way. You don't mind, do you? Thank you. That was very kind. Now, a lot of people would understand, but a man in my situation, Keck, all the precautions he can. You know what I mean? Yep, cut it right open, they did.
It's not a haircut. You know, you could probably deduct all your haircuts if you were maybe in the entertainment business or something, or like were a receptionist, or maybe, I don't know, you look kind of flashy. You wouldn't be one of them coyote women that has a thing with their
58
taxes.
stitches. That was what it took. 58. And that was only the left side of it. You should see them. They're still there. You want to see it? No, no, that's okay. But you could come to the coming out party.
This is your tax dollars at work. This is a taxpayer bench.
Oh, did you feel that vibration?
Yes.
So did I. That hurt. That hurt. You know what I mean? That hurt. You know how your teeth hurt when something else hurts? Well, my teeth hurt. Your teeth look pretty good.
No, they're real tight right now. Don't touch me! Please.
Sounds like you need therapy. Therapy's deductible.
Feel that, though. Feel that right there. That is the pulse of a man who is recovering well. I'm only 5 days out of post-op.
These are straight to nylon.
When 2 people live together, a man and a woman, for example, just pull that out of my head, right off the top of my head. God, where did I get that? Sometimes they get on each other's nerves, and when they get, stressed from work and stuff, they fight about the smallest little things. What's one of those things that...
The toothpaste.
The toothpaste. Thank you. Harry? Harry? Oh. Did you leave the lid off the toothpaste like I asked you to?
Well, yeah,
I
here,
asked
let
you
me...
to.
Just calm down, I mean... Oh, dang, it's only a roach and it's dead already.
Oh. Oh, God. Did we trap it with the toothpaste? Oh.
I remember the first time I realized I probably wouldn't stay with him.
I love the way you love roaches.
I like the way they go around and around and around. Little legs kind of kicking, going, I'll get you in the next life. Great, I love it.
You have a wonderful sense of humor.
Sometimes you gotta flush twice to get them down.
You know, we had a great sense of humor. We had so much fun with those little bugs, but
The moments we spent together, I thought we'd laugh our lives out. Being together all the time seemed like the best thing for both of us.
And little Susie, she reminds you of a little bug too, doesn't she?
She is cute as a bug.
Yes, she is. But you'll never flush her down the toilet, will you?
No,
at some point, the top of that toothpaste tube just came to represent everything that was wrong with our relationship.
I don't think she ever trusted me to do anything right, actually. That's what it was. I didn't see it for years, but whether it was little jokes or straight comments, she always indicated a lack of trust.
I had my makeup on, you know.
Oh,
It was
sorry.
fresh. It was all made up, and I was ready to go to work. Now,
Couldn't tell.
my boss. You say something like that tonight when my boss comes over.
Well, honey, you know I think
Dinner.
you use too much makeup anyway. You're good looking without that stuff on.
It's just a tiny blush and a little bit of color around the eyes.
You know, we were happy, but a toothpaste cap here and a towel on the floor there and an unmade bed there, it all added up, and I left him.
Funny part was she couldn't even tell me why. I mean, I would ask her, but why are you acting like this? And she would say, some little thing that meant nothing.
You gonna leave that hair in the sink when you after you shave? You're gonna rinse the sink this morning, you promised. Last night, remember at midnight? After...
Did you do a laser DNA spectroscopic analysis to make sure that's my hair? We have the same color hair, you know.
It was sort of the details in life that didn't come together, and after he left, I could have my life the way I wanted it, and I could have everything neat and clean, and I didn't have to worry about picking up after somebody all the time.
I've asked our friends. It's still messy, it's just that it's her mess.
Jesus, honey, you've been shaving your legs like this again.
And of course, what is the most stressful occupation you can think of?
Teaching.
Teaching.
Mr. Filbert said that you were going to be taking over our class while Miss Jensen's in the in the hospital.
Yes. That's not a secret, okay?
Well, Dad, it's just going to be weird having you as my teacher.
I don't care, Ron. You've got to accept discipline and responsibility from any adult that may happen to lie. It just so happens that I'm your biological father, and
Now you're my biology teacher. Okay, great.
fate threw us together. I think we ought to make the best of it. I'm not going to give you any special privileges,
Oh, Kai, that's great. Yeah, thanks.
mister.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, the other guys are all like, well, sure, you're going to get A's now. You know, and I'm all, no, he's my dad. He's going to kick my ass twice as hard. And I can just see that's what's going to happen, sure. I got to know more about frog ovaries than everybody else.
Excuse me, Robert. I know you're only standing in here, but I can't make an exception just because you're my son. I have to have your reports in on time. All right? I mean, I have the school board to respond to, so I need everything right on time. All right?
All right.
There.
Ron, say hello to your grandma.
Hi, dear. And,
Thank you for the mittens and the $5. I'm sorry I didn't write you.
You're welcome, dear. The grades are due a week from Wednesday, too.
Honey, the car's double parked and there's a cop.
I'm coming, dear.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
coming. Thanks.
Hi, great-granddad.
Oh, hi. Hi, Ron.
Thanks for the gloves and the $5. I'm sorry I didn't write you.
Little bastard.
Come on out. It's warm out today. Get you a lawn chair here.
Oh, it's nice.
Here, sit down.
Yeah. Well, it's too bad about your brother not coming up.
Well, you know, Hector, he has his own life. He can't be bothered with me. He just retired, and he and Lil are gonna live in that mobile home all around the country.
Well, you did put him through college to be a CPA. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, I know, but that was a lot of years ago.
Well, you know, I didn't want to bring it up on a day like today when you got all disappointed and everything, but we got a
Oh, Hector.
we got wiped out on Black Monday. The pension fund went in the toilet.
Hector.
We're gonna have to give up the private cottage and the 24-hour nurse.
What'll we do?
Well, hoping your no-good brother would be here to loan us some money.
Your daily medication.
Swell, thanks. Prune juice margaritas.
Anything else?
Beat it.
Anything else, ma'am?
Beat it. Get out of here. Where's my cane? I know she stole that box of candy your sister sent us last month.
Oh, Hector, that's not important.
She keeps moving my plate around. I can't find it in the morning.
We need to get jobs, Hector.
Okay, maybe I'll be a bike messenger and you can go to work in a strip joint. Yeah, okay, sure.
Well, you know what I was thinking, Hector? I saw it on TV. They have this old man, and he's going to work at McDonald's. Did you see that ad? And all the young folks there are so happy to see him, and he does up the fries and...
Oh, yeah. They're happy to see him. Yeah. Sure.
Please. Glass of water. And one small piece of candy for you. One small piece of candy for you.
You know what vivisection is?
I think it's something they do to animals.
Thank you, dear.
Yes. Remember, you two need me. Remember that.
Did you tip her? I told you to quit tipping the help.
Hector! Now, you know and I know that it's not right that people our age should have to worry about money. But we do. It looks like we do. So what are we going to do about it?
Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could sell those photos.
Hector.
You know those ones that
that guy took when you were dancing with the circus. Hell, there's a big demand for that stuff nowadays. You got a whole damn box full of them.
Hector, I couldn't. I love that elephant.
Jumbo's been dead for 20 years.
Woo! Hot? What is this on? Holy cow. 25. Woo!
Hello, baby.
Hello.
Happy honeymoon to you, too. Oh, God.
It's
If I
great.
sweat any more than this, I'm going to turn into a liquid.
I feel so... I mean, I just feel like reborn.
Oh, yes.
This has been just great. It's wonderful.
No.
It's much better than going to Niagara Falls. That's so cliche.
Oh, it's so wet.
Oh, this is just... I get horny when I get sweaty like this.
I get sweaty when I get horny.
You know what? I love off-season. This is great. There's just nobody around.
Nobody at all. I haven't seen anybody all damn day.
Because the sun will be closing and the sun will be closing and
I never understand this.
I just say we, I mean, there's nobody going to be here. Let's get real wet.
Oh, you devil.
Ta-da!
Okay, Chippendale dancers, eat your heart out. Oh, it's so much hotter up here.
Hey, you want to get a beer or something?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, you ever feel like your eyes are boiling from the inside out?
Get low.
Every time you move your eyes, it's like this. Breathe in, it's like breathing hot sand.
You just open the door to a little fresh air in here.
Just a little. I don't want anybody to see us.
Naked.
Doesn't open.
Of course it does.
Is there a lock on it? It's not opening, honey.
We got in here, didn't we?
Honey, you try it. It's not opening.
This redwood sometimes gets stuck, you know, and it swells up, and you
Help.
stand back because the rush of cold air is going to come in here, and my nipples are going to get hard and everything. Anything else you want to do in here? I mean, we paid for it. We can just
Maybe
spend.
we can turn the temperature down a little.
I know. It's like, you know, you spend so much on this.
There's
I hate
no
to just
knob.
use it for
The knob's outside.
Right, yeah.
I don't even have any water to throw in the rocks.
Oh, don't make any more steam. My eyebrows just fell off.
Picture uppers, the club is now closed for the evening. Thank you.
I love you, Marcia. Thank you. That was Flash Family's Look at Stress. It's a lot easier to play it on stage than to do it in real life. What we'd like to do now for our final piece is, let's see, what do I want? What's something that not only doesn't cause you stress, but causes you elation? Nothing? We failed.
Writing Muni.
Writing Muni, I heard. Thank you very much. It's a bitchin' car. I ride it every day. I ride it near and far. One time I was riding, some guy came up and cut me and gave me a scar.
I'm a beauty bunny. That's how I make my living. Well, I am a beauty bunny. That's how I make my living.
Shake your friends.
I just walk up to people and I stick them in the ribs and I say, how would you like to go with me and give me some money? Well, I like to ride the bus. A car in the city is too much fuss, so I'll take the bus here and there and I'll collect transfers everywhere. I'm gonna all of them, buy a star. With all this stuff, I'll go far.
Whenever I need to get somewhere, wherever I've gotta go where I'm going, I just get on a bus. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I take a bus where I'm going to.
Yeah.
The fastest way there is a bus. I just to be sure not to sit and puke or puss.
I like to yell and I like to cuss. I like to yell real loud and I like to say like dirty words and I cuss. That's what you My favorite place to do this is on the mule.
Time 2 is 4, then 6 and 6 is 8. Oh, I'm a loaded driver, baby. Don't answer me. Stop. Let me go. If you got a little old foreign car, I'm gonna run you off the road. Baby, you're gonna pay no law, but you're wrong.
We also want to thank some very special people who've been working very hard with us behind the scenes, some more so than others. Our house manager who makes it real easy for us. Thank you, Ed Buckley. And Ed has been improvising on lights with us as well as improvising around the lights.